The history of the World Cup has seen some incredibly small countries take the stage, nations so tiny that their entire population could fit into a single city or even a small neighborhood, and yet their national teams managed to qualify for the biggest tournament on the planet. In this video, we're counting down the 10 smallest countries to ever qualify for the World Cup. Small in size, but massive in heart. Let's get started. 10. Wales. Starting off at number 10, we have Wales. This country has a population of just 3.2 million people. To put that in perspective, you could fit Wales' entire population into a World Cup final stadium 38 times over. Wales has qualified for the World Cup twice, first in 1958 when they shocked everyone by knocking out Hungary, and again 64 long years later in 2022 when Gareth Bale led them back onto the world stage, proving that small nations can still chase big dreams. 9. Bosnia and Herzegovina. At number 9 is Bosnia and Herzegovina, with a population of 3.1 million. This is a country that rebuilt its football identity after years of war. With talented players like Edin Dzeko leading the charge, Bosnia put together a powerful squad and qualified for the 2014 World Cup, the first time in their history. They were knocked out in the group stage, but Bosnia didn't stay down for long. In the 2026 qualifiers, they pulled off a stunning comeback, defeating both Italy and Wales, proving their talent never disappeared. 8. Qatar. Number 8 on our list is Qatar, whose population is just 100,000 less than Bosnia's. Qatar didn't have to go through qualification at all. They secured an automatic spot simply by hosting the 2022 World Cup themselves. But being the host didn't mean they had the experience to match. Most of their players came from a single domestic club, which is extremely rare at the international level. Despite playing on home soil, they lost every single group match, becoming the first host nation in World Cup history to fail to advance past the group stage. 9. Jamaica. Next up is Jamaica, home to 2.8 million people. Despite being a small island in the Caribbean, Jamaica made history by qualifying for the 1998 World Cup, the only time they've ever done so. Their team is affectionately known as the Reggae Boys. When they qualified, the celebrations were so massive that Jamaica declared a national holiday. The entire country poured into the streets to celebrate what was, for a nation this size, a truly historic and emotional moment. 6. Slovenia. At number 6 is Slovenia, with a population of just 2.1 million. After breaking away from Yugoslavia in the 1990s, this young, small nation had to build its own identity from scratch, including in football. Slovenia has played in the World Cup twice, in 2002 and 2010. In 2010, they beat Algeria and then held the United States, one of the biggest football powers in the world, to a 2-2 draw. For a country this small, that was an enormous achievement. 5. Northern Ireland. Coming in at number 5 is Northern Ireland, with a population of 1.9 million people. This country has played in 3 World Cups, quite impressive for its size. Their best runs came in 1958 and 1982, when they shocked the football world by defeating host nation Spain on Spanish soil in 1982. That victory was such a shock that for a long time Northern Ireland held the record for the smallest country ever to qualify for the World Cup, a record that would eventually be broken by another small island nation. 4. Trinidad and Tobago. In 2006, that record was broken by Trinidad and Tobago, a nation of just 1.5 million people. This small Caribbean country qualified for the World Cup for the first time in their history and immediately went on to challenge some of the biggest teams in the world. In their very first match, they held Zlatan Ibrahimovic's Sweden to a scoreless draw, a team far more powerful on paper. In their next match, they kept England from scoring until the 83rd minute. For a nation this small, that performance became the stuff of legend. 3. Cape Verde. Now let's talk about the countries that are almost unbelievably small. At number 3 is Cape Verde, a group of tiny islands in the Atlantic Ocean, home to just 500,000 people, about the size of a single neighborhood in a big city. In September 2025, they defeated Cameroon 1-0 to secure their first ever World Cup qualification, a footballing story nobody saw coming. For Cape Verde, this moment became the single biggest sporting achievement in their nation's history. 2. Iceland. In 2018, an even more remarkable record was set when Iceland qualified for the World Cup. With a population of just 400,000, Iceland's domestic football system was semi-professional, meaning players held regular day jobs alongside playing football. And yet, they had already stunned the world by beating England at Euro 2016. Then, in their very first World Cup match in 2018, they held Lionel Messi's Argentina to a 1-1 draw. To this day, Iceland's story remains one of the greatest underdog tales in football. 1. Curaçao. And now at number 1, the smallest country in history to ever qualify for the World Cup, Curaçao. Located just off the coast of Venezuela, this tiny island has a population of only 180,000 people, making it far smaller than any other country on this list. Their secret was a clever strategy, scouting Dutch-born players in the Netherlands who had Curaçao roots in their family heritage. By building a strong, competitive squad this way, Curaçao secured direct qualification for the 2026 World Cup, setting a record that may never be broken. Outro. So there you have it, the 10 smallest countries to ever make it onto football's biggest stage, proving that when it comes to chasing your dreams, size has never really mattered. Which country story did you find the most incredible? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.